Now, I know most first home buyers probably feel like they're stretched to the max even at the current interest rate. What's the real definition of affordability then, Martin? How does that really work?
Yeah. So remember that the bank is only looking at it from their risk management perspective, right? So they have to jump through certain hurdles, and those are set by APRA. It's not the same as a buyer being comfortable that they're actually committing to themselves something that's comfortable to them. I always say to people, well, what you need to do is you need to actually drop a bit of a cash flow so you understand what money's coming in, what money's going out. Remember, if when you buy a property, you've got things like rates, repairs, all the other running costs of a property. It's amazing how many times people just don't think about that. So it's really important to sort of put some of those things together. So in a way, that the mortgage affordability calculation that the banks are doing don't help you, helps the bank. Right? What you need to do is to go through the process yourself to be able to understand what you can really afford, which then comes back to what I said about, well, maybe run a counterfactual. What would happen if interest rates went up a bit? How would that happen? What would happen if you've got two incomes coming in, one of those incomes stopped for a period of time? Could you cope? How much have you got for emergency savings? It amazes me that nearly 1/3 of households have less than 1 month's savings accessible. Right? Now they might have equity in the property and stuff, but quite often they don't even have that. So the trouble is that you can get yourself in quite deep. And often people just say, well, the bank said I could have the money, so they must have done the calculation. So, why would I need to do anything different? No, it's a different calculation than the one that you need to do if you're a prospective borrower. And by the way, this trap of saying, well, I could spend X on rent or I could spend X on a mortgage, right? That's only half the story, because of course the investment owner, the property investor owner, is paying all the other stuff for that property. Whereas if you're actually got a mortgage, you've got all these wraparound costs that you're committing to as well. And it's quite interesting when I ask people, so what have you assumed about, rates, repairs, all of those things? And
Build
so often,
insurance. You don't pay that when you
insurance is another big one.